I got the rock and roll thing going. I feel like a suntan ad. Barney at the beach. It's too much hair. Oh, that's better. Well, thank you all for coming here tonight. I so appreciate it. I look forward to this every year. I've told that to Pete. So I'm guilting myself a show every year. Pretty, though I've never been. But Daniel says it's the best place ever seen. The Andover, he's been there enough. Lord, I miss Daniel. Lord, I miss him so much. Oh, Daniel, my brother. is right. Must be the tears in my eyes. Last night you know understand. Must be the clouds in my eyes. So, you know, when I first got here, Pete was, let's give it up for Pete Coolidge. He's back there, he's back there. How many Ubers? Oh, you need more of this? So we're talking about, you know, because Pete grew up just down the street here, so he's a true hometown man. But we have a lot of musicians that we have in common that we played with. And so, you know, it turns on certain parts of your brain, you know, when you're having these conversations. And of course, mine go back to a freshman in high school. And I started banging around the guitar. I sucked. You know, maybe I'm a little bit better today, but at the time, oh, bad. And I had these guys that were very patient with me, and I learned a lot from them, and that was Dave Burgess. Do you guys know Dave Burgess? He's an incredible guitar player, isn't he? And he was back then, you know. I remember I played those two chords for a half hour. You guys know what that song is? What? Oh! We're heading in the right direction. It's a good thing I was just this, because I was watching his fingers all the time. Amazing. And Mike Buckingham, you know, the three of us, the three Stooges, used to run around, play, jam, and we'd go out to Bucky's uncle's place and we'd be naughty and bring alcohol. No women wanted to go up because we generally went out there in February. Actually, one time we went out on my birthday, which is the 17th of February, and it was at the time that McDonald's was selling their hamburgers at an anniversary price. I think it was quarter. You guys remember that? Okay, I do. All right. And so I bought 17 hamburgers. And I ate them all except 2. Gone are those days. So I brought them out to Bucky's camp, which is just down the road here. And it was cold. I mean, we had to get a fire going and get it reasonably warm to pull out the guitars. But in the meantime, my hamburgers are freezing, right? So I got to the point where I said, okay, it's time to eat these hamburgers. So what did I do? I put them in my pits. And I warmed them up. And I ate them. True story. But a favorite artist of Mike's was Jim Croce. And so I think of these 2 songs I'm going to play you, and I couldn't even begin to think I could ever play these. So here we are, 40, 50 years? 50 years later. God, I hope I did something more. So Jim Croce was just starting to push himself into the mainstream. And, you know, all his songs that he wrote in 18 months before the plane crash, that was his entire library of songs that he wrote. So he comes home after being on the road for a year. He's glad to be home, and his wife is glad to be he's home, because he started doing this because he was going to have a baby. And he was like, I can't play coffee houses anymore. I've got to look at this as a real money-making opportunity, or I got to hang it up. So he was well on his way, and he was doing 100, 150 shows his first year, but it meant that he wasn't going to be home. And so you ladies know what it's like when the guy is out there doing a shift at the mill, or he's doing a double at the mill, and he's left you home with the kids, right, to raise and feed. And she said, Jimmy, sit down, we gotta talk. So as the story goes, as I was told, he just sat there and nodded his head, and every once in a while said a word. No. Yes. And she spoke the whole time. So after they were done with their talk, so Jim went downstairs and he wrote this. Well, I know it's kind of late. I know, but I gotta say can't wait. I know you understand. 'Cause every time I try to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I have to say other with a song. I know it's kind of strange, 'cause every time I'm near you, I just run out of things to say. I don't understand, 'cause every time the time was right, all the words just came out wrong. So I had to sing another with a song. And believe it or not, this song was written when he was in the Army. And he used to stand out in the line with all his other comrades. And they'd all call home. And he was kind of heartbroken because a lot of the guys just got married. And the relationships were not working out for the ladies. And so there was a lot of heartbreak on that phone. And of course we didn't have our cell phones back then, right? So we'd get on the phone and when we were gonna call home, we were gonna do what? Dial the what? The operator is correct. And reverse the charges. Remember that? Operator, we'll get your healthy faces call. See the number on the matchbook is open faded. That ain't the way. Now, operator, let's forget about this call. There's no one there I really want to talk to. Thank you for your time. Oh, you've been so much more than kind. You can keep it dime. Isn't that the way it goes? Let's forget all that. Give me the number if you can find her, so I can call Well, what's your name, darling?
Carol Gordon.
Carol?
Yeah.
All right, give it up for Carol. I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. So when I first came up here, I, of course, stopped into Mills Market because my brother was there, and he's dating the owner. I don't know if there's a conflict of interest there, Senator Martin. And so some folks came in, and they started requesting some songs, and that always scares the shit. Because I never know if I'm going to know a request. But I love this song. It's a Jethro Tull song. Crazy Man, called Mother Goose. What's a chicken fancier? Oh. Have you had a drink? Yeah. I'm ready to go again. Oh. Let's do another sing-along. You guys are so good at it. think I just learned this song. It's not me. It's a Billy Joel song. On a Saturday, regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tiny hand. He said, "Son, can you play me a melody?" some, but it's too long. I'm bound to drop words in my old age. So some people requested James Taylor. I don't know why. Only too glad to play it. This is the title song of the album of the same name, called Walking Man. Moving in silent desperation, keeping an eye on the whole man. I hope that no destination. Say, who is this walking man? Reason come and turn, and the princess gonna fly. The visions of the bird, so don't you let the yearning pass you by. Walking man walks. Any other man stops and talks. The walking man walks. Frost is on the pumpkin, and the haze in the barn, yeah. Baby's come around now, stumbling around and run down on the farm. Walking man doesn't know nothing at all. Any other man stops and talks, but the walking man walks on by, on by. Most everybody that sees the soul. Ain't always easy for me to grow. No, we don't know the law from no one. Sure, there's something missing. Something's never quite right. I'm a doing my listen to you. Kissing his existence goodnight. Walking man, walk on by my door. Any other man stops and talks. Not the walking man. He's the walking man. On the walk on walking man. Well, now we have to fly. Yeah. Oh, be free. Golden wings against the sky. Walking man, walk on by. you, everybody. I'll ask you if you want to take a break for a potty break, or you want to keep on going. Potty break?
That sounds good.
Good.